Good morning students. Now we are going to see the plant and animal hormones. Biology unit 16, that is plant and animal hormones. So the word hormones is derived from that is Greek word. That is, what is the meaning of the word hormone? Means excite. So in these hormones, what is the function? That means function and control and coordinate. What is the function of the hormone? It's coordinate plant coordination in a plant is performed by chemical substance produced by plants are called plant hormones. So in these plant hormones, several cells are capable of producing hormones. So these phytohormones are, phyto means plant hormones. Plant hormones are transport to different parts of the plants and perform various physiological functions. So what is hormone? Hormone means excite. So these hormones, plant hormones are chemical in nature. They are coordinating the performance, chemical functions. So next we go to endocrine glands. Where we see endocrine glands, particularly in vertebrate animals, these endocrine glands are present. They are communicating and coordinating physiological and metabolic function of a cell. So it is by chemical integration. So endocrine system act through chemical messenger known as a hormone, which is produced by specialized glands. So these glands producing hormones. Endo means close. So these hormones, physiological process such as digestion, metabolism, growth, development and reproduction, these are controlled by hormone. That is that type of hormones are secreted by a gland. It is called as a endocrine gland. So now we are going to see plant hormone. So plant hormones are organic molecules. They are produced extremely low concentration in plants. These molecules control morphological and physiological and biochemical response in a plants. So these what are the types of plant hormone we are seeing here? There are 5 major plant hormones are axon, cytokinase, gibberellin, abscisic acid and ethylene. So in these 5 hormones, each and every hormones are different nature, physiological nature. They are controlling physiological nature and chemical nature. So in this first, among all these plant hormone, axin, cytokinase and gibberellin, it promote plant growth, and abscisic acid and ethylic are inhibit plant growth. What is different these two means, plant growth it's happen with the help of first 3. Then second 2 hormones are when the plant will be grow after the fruit development, and after the developments are controlled by these abscisic acid and ethylenic acid. So first we seen here axin. Axins are help for growth. Axin is what is the meaning of axin? Greek. It's a Greek word. Its meaning to grow. Where the first plant hormone discovered is axin only. The term axin was introduced by Gurgel and Adrian Smith in 1931. Axins are produced by a tip of a stem and a root. So after that it's migrate from a zonal of elongation. First where we see produced is axin hormone in the tips of a stem and also root region. So it help for growth of a plant. So Charles Darwin observed unilateral growth and curved of a canary grass, that is coloptiles. He came to the conclusion that some influence was transmitted from the tip of coloptile to the basal region. So this influence was later identified as a axin by Wendt. First introduced, identified these hormones are identified by they never give a name. But after that they are giving a name. It is called as a axin by a Wendt. So next Wendt's explain how they are identify this axin. First Walmart Wendt 1903 and 1990, a Dutch biologist demonstrate the existence and effects of axins in the plant. They taken one plant that is one plant for the experiment that is called as a Evan coloptile. In this experiment, he first removed the tip of a plant. You see here that he cut the tip of a calyptile plant. So next what he done, the cut tip did not grow, indicating that tips are producing some essential for the growth. So when he cut, after that the plant will not grow. So in the second experiment, what he done means he removed the tip and he removed the tip and he placed some agar block on the detector tip. So detector tip, he seen the agar plate, some agar plates. So in the tip on agar block, after an hour, he discarded the tip and placed the agar block on a detaching calyptile. It grew straight up, indicating that some chemical are diffused from the cutted calyptile tip into the agar block, which stimulate the growth. So from this experiment, when concluded, the chemical diffusion from the tip of calyptile was responsible for the growth. That is, that tip one chemical is chemical name is axon, means to grow. So he given a name axin in that tip chemical. So in this experiment, he take one plant and cut the tip of plant. The plant will never grow after remove the tip. After that, he put the tip in agar stock. After few hours, they are pasted the same place. It start to grow. So he decided that some chemicals are there in a tip. In that chemical only influence to growth of the plant. So on that chemical he named as a axon. So what is the types of axons? There are two types of axon here we are seeing here. One is a natural axon, another one is a synthetic axon. Natural axon produced by a plant are called natural axon. Example, IAA, indole 3-acetic acid. Synthetic axon means the artificially produced axon. They are property like axin or called as a synthetic axon. Example, 2,4-D. 2,4-D means 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. So these are called as two types of axin. Next we go seeing the physiological effects of axin. Axins bring about the variety of physiological effect in different parts of the plant body. So axin promote the elongation of a stem and calyptile, which make them to grow. So two main functions are there. One is elongation and also growth. So the second step, the axins induce root formation. This axin, what are they? So root formation is very important. It's having lower concentration and inhibit it at a higher concentration. So axin produced by a apical bud suppress growth of lateral buds. They are called as a apical dominance in nature. So seedless fruits without fertilization are induced by the external application of axins. Parthenocarpy. So example of watermelon, grapes, limes. These are the parthenocarpic, that means seedless fruits. So axins prevent the formation of abscission layers. So these are the physiological function of axin. So it helps for elongation of a stem. In a root, it helps for moving a lower concentration or higher concentration. So then it is apical dominant in the lateral bud region, and some seedless fruits are produced. Parthenocarpic type of fruits are produced with help of axin. It prevents the formation of abscission layer. So we stopped here in this lesson. Next we continue the cytokinase in the next day. So what are the plant hormones we have seen? Axin, cytokinase, gibberellin, abscisic acid, ethylene. Then axin, it helps for grow. So how it's grow? Who identify the axin? Then Wendt's experiment we have seen. There are two types of axins are that natural axin and synthetic axin, and physiological activities are seen here. Thank you.